application is really framed as far as what information you could give a prospective student and or parent that you're trying to advise, trying to give information as far as financial aid. First of all, and this is huge in the world of financial aid. Historically, the FAFSA application has been available every January 1st. So everybody knew, January 1st, you needed to renew your FAFSA application. This year, the Department of Education made a very dramatic change as far as financial aid. Early FAFSA. So everyone here that raised their hand as far as having financial aid or having applied for financial aid, you will be renewing or have the ability to renew your FAFSA on October 1st. To any students that are here using the AB 540 status, they have a separate application called the DREAM application. The California Student Aid Commission, following along with the federal government, is now making that application available October 1st also. Now, if you go to their website for the California Student Aid Commission DREAM application today, it's going to say that it's down for maintenance. They are gearing up for early DREAM application. Now, here's also something very interesting. To those of you that have already filed a FAFSA or DREAM application, all in the application for the 16-17 academic year, you are asked to provide your parents' 2015 tax information. On the new FAFSA, which will be available on October 1st, you will also be using parents' 2015 tax information. 1 year of taxes for 2 years of financial aid application. This has never happened before, first time. There might be some confusion, but if anyone asks, hey, I haven't done my taxes yet, how can I do my new FAFSA on October 1st? Not to worry, same taxes, 2015. Now, here's what didn't change, and this is very important information for you to provide parents. March 2nd is a very important deadline. It's a deadline for California state grants. If someone does not get their either DREAM application or FAFSA application on and processed, actually received by the processor by March 2nd, they cannot be considered for California state grants. And on the low end, that's about $5,400, and it can be upwards or close to $7,000 of lost financial aid for 1 day off. If you get it in on March 3rd, you could have potentially lost $7,000. So make sure that you advise everyone accordingly, no later than March 2nd. But also on March 2nd, we do have a priority deadline. Anyone that does their FAFSA on or before March 2nd gets #1 priority for processing FAFSA. So all the files that came into our office on or before March 2nd, #1 priority. They will get their rewards ASAP. So, down below, Plan B, or the other type of financial aid, scholarships. Right now, if you go to the SDSU Financial Aid Office Scholarship website, there are 2 clicks. Look for a link that says scholarships. On the next page, on the left-hand side, you're going to see Scholarship Search Tool. 2 clicks. First page, scholarships. Second page, Scholarship Search Tool. That's where you can apply for SDSU-specific scholarships. The filing period for Fall 17, Spring 18 is open right now. It will close February 2017. It's actually February 10th of 2017. Now, the tendency, and I'm not saying that anyone here is going to do it, but the tendency is to wait until February 9th to submit the application. And February 9th is inevitably when your laptop's hard drive breaks down. When something comes up, an emergency comes up, and you can't get it in by the 10th. Don't let that happen to you. If you have any time right now or any time during the winter break, make sure that those applications are in, and make sure that you advise prospective students to get their applications in. And also AidLink. We at the Financial Aid Office receive a tremendous amount of call volume and people coming in to visit the office. Many of the people that call in or visit could have resolved their questions on our online portal called AidLink. So you also want to strongly urge prospective students, prospective parents to check the online portal regularly for status updates. When you don't check AidLink often, and for example, let's say we ask you to submit an appeal by a certain deadline, or a piece of paper by a certain deadline, if they never go to check and you don't adhere to that deadline, bad things can happen. People have literally lost their financial aid eligibility because they didn't adhere to a deadline, they didn't check their account. Now we're going to go into something a little bit different. Tiante touched on fee postponements, aka fee deferments. People ask questions, okay, what's a fee deferment? What's a fee postponement? And I want to explain how that works. Normally, if you're an in-state student, before you're allowed to register for your classes, you need to pay $3,542, full tuition, in order to register. However, there is a second way. If your financial aid is enough to cover that tuition, or if you activate enough student and or parent loans to cover the tuition, or to even get within $800 of that tuition, you can qualify for a fee postponement. Fee postponements typically go on student files during the month of July. When does registration normally start? July. Around July. So sometimes people will panic, like, do I qualify? What's going on? Why does it say not yet? It's a matter of waiting. It's a timing issue. And also, you're going into AidLink, you're reviewing your financial aid, you ask yourself the question, is my financial aid within $800 of tuition? If the answer is yes, then you can qualify for the fee postponement. If the answer is no, then $3,542, or the $860 installment contract. Either way, it's money out of your pocket. So it pays to check your AidLink and answer that question. Is my financial aid enough? Also, at SDSU, as you know, but prospective students and parents may not know, all financial aid goes through direct deposit. For some people, this is a shock. They're like, oh, well, when I was in school, I got a paper check back in the day. Right? It doesn't work that way anymore. If you're waiting for the paper check to arrive in the mail, don't hold your breath. It's not coming. You want to make sure that you're informing your students, hey, you need to sign up. Go onto the cashier's website. You need to sign up for direct deposit. It's very important. If you don't, you get a nasty email saying, sign up for a direct deposit or they can't release your financial aid. Also, does everybody know when financial aid normally disperses?
Before school starts?
Yeah. Typically the week before school starts, and that allows students to buy their books, get their supplies, make initial payments. So if anyone's asking you, hey, when does my financial aid normally come out? A week before school starts. But there's a catch. There's always a catch. In order to get the maximum benefit of your financial aid, any grants, any free money that you see, the student needs to be enrolled in a minimum of 12 units. That's the minimum cutoff. If a student is enrolled in less than 12 units, they will not get the full benefit of their financial aid. Also, the flip side, what happens if you get the full benefit of your financial aid at 12 units and decide 12 units is too much, I'm going to drop down to 9.